Our Smart Start here this Wednesday at 6:51 and breaking updates overnight. A two-car crash and a call for shots fired here in the city.
This all happened around 2 a.m. near the intersection of North Clinton and Clifford Avenues, where RPD says that the drivers of both cars wrecked and they were not hurt. And police say they also found evidence that points to multiple gunshots having been fired in that area. We're told there's no one in custody at this time as the investigation continues.
Two teens detained following a citywide chase that ended in a crash. RPD responded here at first to Genesee Street and Arnett Boulevard for a shooting. Officers quickly identified suspects in a vehicle near Colvin Street. When they tried a traffic stop, they say the driver kept going, starting the chase. That pursuit came to a crashing end along Bay Street and Fromm Place when the suspects ran a stop sign and slammed into another vehicle not involved in all this. The driver in that car was taken to the hospital for further treatment and evaluation. The suspects kept trying to run, but they were eventually caught.
We have some new details here. A Cayuga County sheriff's deputy still recovering after a violent and unprovoked attack by an inmate inside of that jail.
Just a warning, the images and photos are difficult to look at. The sheriff's office says the assault happened May 7th and released this week. Deputy William Ruff was making routine rounds at the jail when you see Ruff was suddenly ambushed by an inmate identified as 39-year-old Harold Calkins. Authorities say Calkins sprayed a substance in the deputy's eyes trying to distract him, then used illegal makeshift weapons to slash and stab Ruff's head and neck multiple times. The deputy you see injured there was taken to the hospital for emergency care. He is still getting treatment to this day. Calkins was indicted on 2 felony counts of assault for this. He was already being held for unrelated parole violations and criminal possession of stolen property.
Well, on that note, folks heading to Concert by the Shore tonight, you might notice more police on hand, and that's a response to multiple problems at Ontario Beach Park that started about a week ago.
That was last Wednesday. A group of teens celebrating Senior Skip Day in Rochester caused the issues with a large crowd of people attending the concerts. That scene led to 19-year-old DeAndre Leonard getting arrested. He's accused of running around at that time with a handgun. A deputy was injured when fights broke out. To hopefully stop these issues from beginning, several units with RPD, the Sheriff's Office, State Police, probation, as well as private security for the county and city, that it will be stationed at the park with more crews working to stop problematic teens from getting there.
We're also working with RTS. Our staff duty officer now has the authority to turn buses around. So if we have large groups of teens going to the beach in order to try to create problems at the beach, we're going to turn that bus around. We're not going to allow that bus up to Charlotte Beach up there to create problems.
Police will also be watching what's being said on social media to try and catch organized fights planned up there near the beach.
Well, as we just heard some of those immediate steps being taken to prevent disturbances, we're now looking at the long term. At last night's county legislature meeting, officials agreed to speed up a $200,000 plan to install gates at the park. But before the unanimous vote, they also spent some time, about a half an hour, asking questions about how the gates will work, where they'll be placed, and if the change will be effective in reducing criminal activity. Those 4 gates will be installed, as the legislator said, as soon as possible.
Sunrise traffic here at 6:53. Still keeping an eye on the issue over on the west side, 531 between 490 and 259 with an accident slowing things down. Another one, 490 eastbound at 531 and the split with 390 closer to downtown near the airport. We've got sunrise traffic again coming up at 7:25.
Well, every June, this is an opportunity for you to celebrate the men in your life by sending them off to the doctor. Good health.
Don't just tell us. Take us. Go get us to get checked out.
Nudge.
Yes, for why. We heard this week from a New York medical professional on what us men need to be thinking about with our health. Aran Spitzer is here in studio with that story. Aran.
Yeah, guys, Men's Health Week is the week leading up to Father's Day. Every year, men are encouraged to make their health a priority and, of course, spread awareness. There's a number of things men can do for their health, including eating healthy, exercising, not smoking, and not drinking too much. Now, those are the usual suspects, but Dr. Eric Olson, the medical director at Fidelis Care, says it's also important to get your teeth cleaned every year, which could have a big impact on your health. Now, along with being social, of course. And Olson says you should have a regular healthcare professional you can go to check things like blood pressure and cholesterol.
I believe it's important for all men to have a primary care provider. That could be a doctor, a nurse practitioner, a physician assistant, but I believe it's important to see that doctor or primary care provider at least once a year just for a checkup. even if you're not feeling sick, just to see if there's anything else you should be doing to stay healthy.
Friday, people are encouraged to wear blue to celebrate Men's Health Week. And don't forget to snap a photo for social media if you do, guys.
Friday, I've got more x-rays. Maybe I'll show that to you.
Yeah.
There's my photo for that.
Right, there you go.
Hey, we've got the school year coming to an end, and News 8 is taking this time to look back at all the educators we spotlighted this year in our Golden Apple series.
Oh yes, we always want to welcome those teachers at the end of the year for one last celebration, and we did so again last night. Each week, Katrina Irwin has surprised them with a Golden Apple Award as they were nominated for being outstanding educators. To look back on the year, you can also visit rochesterfirst.com, find the article we've written under the Community tab.
Tonight, we've got the News 8 Backyard Barbecue. More people here. Our friends from Bill Gray's cooking up everything for some lucky viewers and chances to win some prizes. Just watch our evening shows and what you're looking for. The word of the week. Give you a chance to get a hot tub, some balcony, patio furniture, fire pit, or more. Nice gift card to Rock Barbecue Supply. That begins News 8 first at 4. 2 for 2. This season, decent weather in the afternoon for grilling out there, James.
Love it.
Yeah, hot tub looks nice. It's literally in the backyard. You can look at it.
I've seen the signs. Is it out there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's out
Man,
there.
missed out.
For sure. Check it out.
Okay.
And when you see forecasts like this, when in the weekend highs in the 60s, you say, hey, you know, it's kind of hot tub weather.
Yeah, for sure.
For you as that sun sets. Father's Day coming on Sunday, yet scattered showers I do have in there. But for what it's worth, that's all it is. Scattered showers does not mean a wash out of a day. Most of the weekend will be dry.
You saw the hot tub. Did you see that $1,000 gift card? That's what we got to try to find. Yeah. See us this afternoon. Enjoy your day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on rochesterfirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.